Hello, my friends, and welcome to tonight's episode of the Astral Calling here on twitch.tv/tabletop rolls. Two of them did it, two of them did not. Oh, three of them did it, one of them did not. Thus ends my social experiment for the week.
They're not making fun of you?
Oh yeah, it was just
I'm
like
not making fun.
let's see
Always bet
let's
on
see
that.
if people mirror.
I just wanted to be included.
Aw.
I hope everyone's doing really well tonight. A couple of announcements. Here they are. Other shows tomorrow night: Baldur's Gate 3. Will, Kath, Matt, Chad. The playthrough begins. I'm playing a bard. Matt's playing Garl. Chad's playing the most core rulebook character I think I've ever seen Chad play, and Kath is going to play something else as well.
Probably a druid.
Probably
You
a
know
druid.
what?
Druids are
Fairness,
fun in this one.
while it is the most PHP character I'm not. Was the Tempest cleric in the player's handbook?
The Tempest was in the
Yeah.
place.
It is. So everything
Yeah, you're
this is the first character we play where everything's in the player's handbook.
all right. Chad is a doppelganger. Chad has been replaced.
Granted, they didn't give me that many non-PHP.
As long as
options
Chad isn't
here.
playing a human, I can stand behind it.
No, it's a Dragonborn cleric.
Okay. I wouldn't believe it was Chad if he played a human.
That's where I'm at too.
That's a cry for help.
It's like that old Twitter. It's like that old Twitter thing of like you get one tweet. You get one tweet to tell the world you've been kidnapped. What do you say? Chad's would be, I'm playing a human champion fighter in my next D&D campaign.
Call the fucking cops.
Yep.
Call the feds right now.
Chad's
This shit
in
would
danger.
never happen.
But
For me, it would be Pacific Rim is a movie about robots.
Jesus, Matt. That's a very specific rant that you've only done to a couple of people. But yeah, I've heard it a couple of times. Other announcements. Sunday, Cozy Co-op. Monday, Strength of Thousands AP. Wednesday, Wild Ambition. Friday, Astral Calling. And then, the next couple weeks after that are going to be a little bit different. On the 6th, we will have Strength of Thousands. On the 8th, we will have Wild Ambition. On the 10th, we will be off for the Astral Calling. On the
Reasons.
on the 12th, we will
Are you
be
allowed to say those?
on the
You can
11th.
say the reasons.
You say the reasons.
You say
I
the
can say
reason.
Sorry, y'all. I'm getting married, so you guys can't watch a stream
And like half of the call is going to be at that wedding.
at the wedding. Yeah.
So it's
We
like
still need to talk about what dice you want to use in the ceremony, babe.
You have a collection.
I
Don't you
do
have like
have a
800
collection.
dice or something?
That's why we need to talk about it, babe. That's why it needs to be a conversation.
Funny you guys should mention dice, but I'll get to that.
then the next week, also during that time, our non-tabletop RPG streams will be on pause. So basically from the 6th to the 20th of November, we're just going to be doing the tabletop RPG stuff. So 13th, we will have Strength of Thousands AP, which I'll be doing in the same room as Zoe.
Aww.
But Zoe
Are
won't
you
be...
staying with Zoe?
Yeah, I'm staying with Zoe for that
Aw.
last week. So I'll be there, but Zoe won't be there because they have rehearsal. So we'll still have the Zoe backdrop, but it'll be me, which I
We'll
find
broke into their apartment.
which I find funny.
The body snatching is in this campaign, Will.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully it's not.
Then on
The
the
idea of it is.
then on the 15th, Wild Ambition. 17th, we will be off as well because it's my birthday. I'm doing a bunch of things with everyone down there. It's going to be a good time. Then we're back to our regular schedule on the 20th. Except for maybe the 26th. There might not be a Cozy Co-op because I have a singing competition that I'm doing that day. So,
Good luck.
yeah.
Cool.
So that's November, and then, December will happen, and we'll figure out when we're taking our Christmas break.
And if we're doing a Christmas special.
And what
Well,
Matt's-
Matthew,
and how
you
Matt will
have to do
scar
a
us with a Christmas special.
What are you preparing for us this year, Matthew?
Which campaign is which Wednesday night campaign is it going to be? Is it going to be Wild Ambition?
It might be Wild Ambition. It might be
fuck,
just
who would
it might just be a one shot.
What would I play in a Wild Ambition one? I'll play Balti.
No.
I will
This
kill that
fucking
child.
Yeah, don't give Matt the opportunity. He will end Balti.
A non-canon
okay.
episode. I
Will
will
can
kill
just
that
bring
child.
peaceful peace blossom.
Oh yeah.
Also, a game I'm not in. Cool. Don't worry. They're getting killed in canon.
Oh, Viv, you're so funny and kind-hearted.
All right, but let's talk about why you're here. You're here to watch this show because of all the wonderful people we have on it. Also, hey, if you're in Winnipeg, thanks to the resub Cosmic Deity. If you're in Winnipeg and you're at Winnipeg Comic Con, when you enter the vendor hall, if you continue straight up the main aisle and look directly to your right, you will see Emily's stand. So come and buy things from Emily.
Aw.
Go do that.
You'll see Emily stand. If this was at an anime convention, that would have a very different meaning.
Is there a place where we can follow and see Emily's art?
Yes, there is.
I don't think I've ever heard you plug her. Like...
It's the same username.
Call him out, Rose. Get
Get him!
I just want to follow.
The honest reason is because it's incredibly difficult to pronounce her Instagram username. It is MORPHOZEPHYRAT.
ART?
ART. It's
I spelled it rat instead of art.
I mean,
Morpho Zephyr.
is it the same as her username in chat here?
Yes, it is.
There you go, everyone. That's easier.
Yeah, go and follow that. You'll get to see the Sunhaven art that Emily made for us. You should start uploading the stuff that you've drawn for this that we've put in our Discord because it's fun. I was talking to Emily a bit about plans for the future, and she's excited for things that she already knows she'll probably end up drawing, which I find humorous.
Aw.
I think I may know what one of them is.
Yes. But we have some wonderful people on this channel, like everyone's favorite bunny paladin, Rose playing Luna. How are you doing tonight,
That's
Rose?
me. I'm here. It's been a week, but I'm excited.
It has been a week. I get that feeling. Also, chat, if you watched the Critical Role live show last night, tell us what you thought of it. It reignited a love for watching D&D that I have not had in a long time because it was such a good show.
It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, even with the crittiest critter in front of me and Matt.
They were enthusiastic. They just felt the need to comment loudly on a lot of things. Not even like rules lawyering stuff, just like, oh man, they're not going to do this. I'm like, yes, we know. Calm down.
Yes. But speaking of Matt, the person I went to the show with, we had a lovely time. We ate popcorn together. We had a burger. It was wonderful. Matt's playing Darius. How you doing tonight?
Hopeful. I'm feeling good tonight to play Darius.
That's good to hear. Moving right along in search of good times and good news with such good friends we cannot lose. And the person that I have probably spent like the most amount of time with. Just like well, I don't know. It might actually be a tie between the last two people, but I'll go with Chad first. With Chad playing Vim. How you doing tonight, Chad?
Doing pretty good. While I've been judging you all for your nerdy proclivities, I've been listening to the piano collections of Final Fantasy music they just released.
Classic.
So, yeah. While judging you for your nerdy proclivities.
That's fair. And last but not least, everyone's favorite dice collector, slime slicer, and...
Slicing a lot of slime over there?
I can't say that I have, but,
And everyone's favorite evolution, we have McKenna playing Eevee.
Hello!
Wait, what would happen if we gave her a Firestone?
But she's already an illusion, not just a Eevee.
Yeah, she's an evolution.
Yes, yes. Hello, I am McKenna Raitainen. I'm playing Experiment 3, version 13, also known as Eevee, the Plasmoid Artificer. And I'm McKenna Ray Art on all of the W.coms, all those places. Especially TikTok, which has been rough lately, so, get on it if you have a TikTok.
TikTok has been rough lately.
Well, it's just been views are tanking on everything.
Yeah.
The Q4 update to social media has been horrific for so many people. And hopefully they will get on that and fix it, but you never know.
You never know.
And last but not least, speaking of never knowing, sometimes I never know what I'll say next, but hi there, I'm Will, also known as Tabletop Rolls on the internet. You can follow us everywhere on the internet at Tabletop Rolls, and you should. Because, it gives me serotonin. That's it. That's really why. Give the happy juice, make the frog hop.
Yee.
But with that, my friends, I think that's all of our announcements. Rash is in a play right now. Maya's in a play right now. So if you're in the LA area, you should go see Maya.
Picturing Rash.
Maya's playing a character as Rash playing that character.
I kind of want.
She'd do it too.
I kind of want to see that now. Oh God, mini theater arc with this campaign where you all get cast in something and the characters have to act while you're acting like the characters. That could be fun.
Give us each a monologue that we have to read in character.
Yeah. We'll do The Tempest. It's my favorite Shakespeare play. But let's roll that intro and get into the game.
Now
You don't
you're
know.
lying.
We're cursed. All of our rules are cursed for the rest of the
This will be a good test.
If it does curse, I will. If that does happen, I will
Will's
make Matt.
internet's gonna.
I will make if I do lose power or our rules are terrible. I will make Matt stand up and go through that ritual.
He is due.
I mean, I can go outside very easily.
Listen, the last time I was in a theater and somebody said the name of the play, somebody put a nail through their foot, and something caught on fire next to the spotlights. So can we not?
Yeah, let's not
say
do
the
that.
name of the Scottish play.
My apologies.
It's real. The curse is real.
Technically, the way Matt said it would have only been MC, not MAC.
Did I not say? Actually, I didn't.
That's a
actually, I
technicality
didn't pronounce
I'm not
it right.
willing to bet on.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, but last time on the Astral Calling, our party, having cleared Manipulation's game, moved on to the next floor of the Crucible program. And upon their entry, they found themselves in a high school-esque setting, turned into teenagers. We got to see Darius as a teenager. We got to see Rash as a teenager. We got to see Eevee as a teenager. We got to see Luna as a teenager. We got to see Vim as a class pet. It was great.
Yeah, until I was accused of murder.
Yes, we're getting to
Yeah,
that.
that did happen.
I've been stewing on it for a week. The goddamn accusation is so flimsy, it makes my head spin.
This is anime high school. Of course it is.
Phoenix Wright rules, you're guilty until proven innocent.
And once proven
Good
innocent,
Lord.
if you don't find the person who did it, you're still guilty.
Is Phoenix Wright a dystopia?
Well, it's not based on an American court system.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know, but
I think it is
guilty
a
until proven
criticism
innocent.
of like the Japanese court system, or at least that's how it was
Of
conceived
like
initially.
convictions are like the outcome that's most likely to happen.
Yeah.
No better
But
than the Cardassian one, but that's Star Trek.
as our party continued to experience life in this crucible floor, Luna was discovered to be a transfer student who needed to join a club, as it's mandatory for all students at the academy to join a club. Because their homeroom teacher was the person who oversaw the disciplinary committee, they thought that they would offer them that, but the student council also offered Luna a student council position.
Or did
So, having to go and check out their options, the student council, after like some meeting and chill time with Luna, asked her to go and collect some papers from a room where Luna discovered several bodies, Jenga piled, quite literally Jenga piled. Upon the discovery of Luna discovering these bodies, they were blamed for them. And thusly, our party now began to try to prove Luna innocent, as after this next week break from school, as it's a vacation time, a spring break, there will be a trial. While looking through the evidence at the scene, they discovered a phone that had an app on it, Buddy Pal Monster Summon, that appeared to be jailbroken, and they discovered some strange things about that app. They also discovered members of the Occult Club who have gone missing. Darius downloaded the app and got themselves a flame swordsman as a buddy.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
And we left off after that scene when everyone started to head home. Yes, Matt, also known as Darius.
I would just like to say, we've encountered quite a few tropes that are common for anime and school dramas and the like, and murder mystery dramas at this point, but there's one thing I was going to mention that we haven't encountered yet, and that is a staple in a lot of shows that I feel is lacking here. And that
Please.
is a sassy anime companion.
No,
Or
that's what
sassy
Vim
anime
is.
pet.
Is that not
That's
Vim?
Vim.
It's already Vim.
That's Vim.
Yeah, but
You just wanted to show off the thing
Yeah.
that you bought at the Anime Expo.
this is
or
what I
whatever.
spent my
Comic-Con.
dice money on. It's so cute. And the little flame is magnetized.
It doesn't look like
Aw.
dice.
I bought Emily a white. I bought Emily a cat version of that has like a flower on the top of its head. It's very cute. But
Just very cute. I love it.
we have Vim for the mascot. That was the whole reason. That was the whole goal of it.
Or did I
There-
just want you
there-
to reiterate that? Haha!
There is no really like teenager version of Vim. Vim
You're already
basically
a child.
Vim is basically in existence as he is. His age, the idea of age for him is meaningless. So
I mean, you're a dream god, so
yeah, exactly.
yeah. But we were going to pick up with Evie, who was heading home.
Hello.
Evie, lucky you, your parents, specifically your father, who is a scientist, has gone overseas for business and has basically left you home alone, living alone.
I have a mom?
You've never met them, but it's
You've
it's
never
to
seen
say.
them from the neck
Yeah,
up.
they had just like one slimy side ponytail.
Oh no, they're doomed.
That's why I've never met her.
But yes, your father has gone overseas for business, and so you basically have a house to yourself.
Yep.
You
Sure
do
is
you do
nice
have
having this house.
you do have in your arms the class pet that the professor asked you to take
true.
home with you and take care of. So as you're walking down the streets, why don't you describe teenage Evie and how they're carrying their football-sized companion?
I think Edie is in the same boat as Vim, where like they came into existence as they are, and they have not evolved much since that. But you know, she's carrying this a cat bug.
Oh,
You're
it's a cat bug!
It's
Oh.
just a big caterpillar.
It's a caterpillar.
No.
And she probably... Is there a pet store I can stop at the way home? Because
Yeah.
I don't have, like,
This is
caterpillar
demeaning.
litter.
Yeah, there's like
What do you think?
Caterpillar litter?
caterpillar.
I don't know.
litter.
I'm assuming they need something. I also don't have caterpillar food.
I eat anything.
What do you mean anything?
Any food. I'll eat any food.
I don't think that's healthy. I think the professor should be feeding you caterpillar food.
Why doesn't the person who experiences the eating make that decision?
I think children all the time say, "Oh, I can eat whatever I want," and then left to their own devices would eat nothing but candy.
Okay.
And that's not good for you.
Okay, then handle that with some children, you know.
You're so cute. I go to the pet store.
Yeah. It is there's a variety of like pets. You see like two cats that have like a moon, like two halves of the moon on their head in a cage together. You see what appears to be some sort of electrical mouse. You see a number of other pets. And the store owner just kind of looks up at you. Oh, hello. Welcome to my shop. What can I get you? Oh, you need a little food. Here, have a little nibble, little one. And they go into like a filing cabinet and they pull out this like palm leaf and just start poking it towards Vim's mouth. Have a little snack.
I'm gonna shove this down your throat.
Oh, you're such a
No,
spirited little buddy.
It's supposed to go down your throat.
Not when they're poking me with it. They're gonna choke on it.
Okay, stop poking him. Let him.
Oh, yeah,
eat
yes,
it on
you're
his
right.
own
You're right. They're a
terms.
little temperamental. They put it like on the counter and they will step back.
Go on.
I'm imagining trying to fashion a weapon out of this. Trying to make a shiv out of the stem.
How's that going for you?
Well, you have to eat something.
Yeah, food. I'll eat food.
Yes, this is caterpillar food.
What's a
It's
caterpillar?
Aww. Evie thinks it's adorable that you're questioning your identity. He has had a rather difficult temperament lately. I don't know if there is some sort of bile buildup or something of that nature.
Okay, first off, stop trying to change
Here,
who I
here.
am. This
Pass.
is who I am.
Put them on the table. I'll do a quick examination.
You're not doing shit. I'm gone. I'm gone.
I put Vim on the counter.
He goes, Vim, if you want to try to escape this, make me a dexterity save. DC is like 15.
I will be... Somehow this is of all weeks, this is the week that I forgot to get into roll 20.
Uh-oh. Tell me there's like one adorable little pet who's just like, contract?
No.
Yes, there is.
Contract?
There's a white cat that's doing that. Evie, you could become a magical girl.
Be there just a moment. Once roll 20 decides to
Contract?
cooperate.
Contract?
Oh god, series that I didn't think I would ever watch, that when I ended up watching I was like, it hurts though.
And you haven't even watched Rebellion yet.
I have not yet.
That's like the most important part.
Alright, what am I rolling?
A dexterity save.
Okay.
See, I didn't say reflex this time. I didn't gaslight myself into the wrong system again like Wednesday.
Yes, congratulations.
I think I'm going to be watching. I'm going to be watching Rebellion soon. A 13. So they managed to grab you by the butt, Vim.
By the
Oh god.
Okay.
And I'm
so scared about where this is going.
They just pick you up pick you up and hang you upside down, and they just start shaking like a little bit.
And then poof, missed, and I'm outside of the store because I misty stepped.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh my god! What happened? What did you do to him?
I pushed the door open. Now let's get food. Shut up.
I was trying to sometimes there can be like a blockage, and I was trying to shake them a little bit.
I don't think
It
that's
might
how
just
it
be
works.
trying to
constipated.
express
That's where
his
his whole
plans.
attitude is coming from.
Oh boy.
This entire campaign.
Oh my god. We just need some X-Lax. That'll fix that. You are very bad at your job, and Evie leaves. Vim!
All right, are we going to actually get food now and then figure out how to stop everybody from thinking that this nonsense is real? Really, we don't even need to worry about the food because the food's not going to be real either.
The professor did not prepare me for the kind of intensive care that you are going to need.
That's because the professor is also not real, and I don't need you to take care of me.
Well, that is what I have been tasked with, so that is what I need to do.
We'll see tasks laid out by people that don't exist don't matter.
But the professor does exist. He adopted you.
No, I've never been adopted. I was raised by one person, and that's Mother Myrtle, and they're not a professor. And the one person who is like a professor, that deadbeat Dr. Teletio, he can go fuck himself too. He is real.
Evie,
I don't
that's
know
your
who that
dad's name.
is.
No, that's your dad's name.
Oh,
That's your dad's name.
don't talk about my dad like that. That's weird. How do you even know who my dad is?
This is a longer story than that you're not going to listen to because you're not going to believe what I say anyway, even though you should because it's true, and all this is nonsense.
Well, then tell me the truth about why you know who my dad is. There is no reason why a class pet should know about my dad, let alone have such a strong opinion about him.
Maybe it's because I'm not a class pet, and maybe it's because you and me and Luna and Rash and Darian are the only people here that actually exist. Darius are the only people here that actually exist.
See, your memories
You
are being
think
rewritten too.
that if
Darian.
Darius was one of the only 4 people in this universe that actually existed, you would know his name.
We were going for the throat tonight.
It was an out of character slip up.
I know, but it was too funny to not comment on.
And also, there's 5 of us that exist, not 4.
Sorry, 4 besides myself. I was not counting myself.
Okay, well, do count yourself, because if we don't get shit solved, one of us is getting, or all of us, probably definitely Luna, is getting body snatched, because she seems to be the target.
Why would Luna get body snatched?
Because all of this is a thing created by a thing that seems to be designed to try to take Luna's body, and we're along for the ride because we came in trying to stop Luna from getting body snatched.
Do you have any proof of this?
How am I supposed to have proof of things when they're projecting all of this into to make us think that this stuff is real? One, hey, did you know that I can, teleport out of a store?
No, I did not. Frankly, I thought that was the store owner's mishap.
No. His incompetence comes from his non-existence.
Okay, but there must be some reason why you feel that this is all fake.
It's because I know it's all fake, and I, for some reason, am the only one that can remember the other little phases of this where we had a little cooking competition and some carnival thing that we really didn't pay that much attention to. We kind of brushed through that one. We kind of finessed that one, and then the rooms where you broke the game to get us out easier.
So let me get this straight. The only evidence that you have of this mass conspiracy that you are very certain about is your own head. You just woke up the other day and
I didn't just wake up the other day. I have actual memories, and your memories are jacked up.
How do you know that my memories are jacked up and not yours? If you're the only one here who is saying something different than everyone else, that makes you the outlier, not the other way around.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that popular opinions just automatically become true.
Well, certainly minority opinions aren't automatically true.
I didn't. That's true because it is true. It corresponds with actual reality, and
But
that's
you
what
have
true is.
no evidence of this.
As Evie and Vim continue this conversation while walking down the street. Oh, I could stay here for an hour and listen to that. We're going to jump back to the school, where Darius and Luna still are.
That is true.
Darius and Luna, your houses are pretty close to each other. There's just a kitty corner around each other. Like if Luna's is here, there's a house, and Darius's is there. So it makes sense for the two of you to head home together if that's what you're planning to do, or if you wanted to stay at the school to poke around at night, you could also do that.
That seems like something that should be done with the full group because things seem to be happening around the school at night.
Oh.
And not the fun kind of things around the school at night, like people putting up decorations or something, or practicing a play.
Fair enough. So yeah, the two of you
Plus,
are...
I have to get home and finish my homework on time so I can go to bed on time.
That's fair.
That's very Darius.
That's so Darius.
Suddenly Darius has a vision of the future. But...
I'm going to go to bed on time tonight.
Darius, Luna, as the two of you are walking down the street, there is a commotion. Some loud honking. Can you make a perception check for me?
Oh, is a hero fighting a
I
giant
can
villain?
certainly try. I have a -1 to perception. So
Darius, there's a truck coming right towards you and Luna.
God.
Luna does not notice said truck.
Sadly, I don't think Spirit Guardians will stop a truck.
Raccoons.
Hold on. What are the immediate surroundings like? I'm trying to picture like the typical kind of street where it's like kind of high fences from
High
people's
fences.
houses. So
Yep.
are we almost trapped in a hallway with this truck coming at us?
Yes, kind of.
To that effect, then, I am going to grab Luna,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try and make an athletics check to toss her over one of the nearby fences.
Make me an athletics check.
And then maybe I can grab her whip sword or something. I don't know if she still has that.
Doesn't have that. Has
All
a
right,
school bag.
Oh, I don't need advantage. Athletics. 21.
Yeah, you managed to throw Luna up, and you're able to grab onto the school bag. And as like Luna pulls you over the fence, the truck.
I didn't actually expect that part to work.
The truck skids against the wall, and just like stops in the middle of the street.
Not today, Truck-kun.
As the two of you land on the other side of the fence, you find yourself in what appears to be a very decently like large sort of like manor yard. You can see in the distance. You can see like a distance. You can see like a very large manor house. And what would there's now like lights coming on, and you can see like figures
no,
like
I'm gonna get in
coming
trouble for
outside.
trespassing.
Well, hold on. The truck has come to a stop. We could just hurl ourselves back over the fence.
Why did you hurl me
Murder
over a
and
fence?
I was worried the truck was going to hit us.
What truck?
The truck has now pulled away and has continued driving.
That one. You can hear it going away. There was a truck coming very quickly. It was out of control.
If you say so.
I feel like it would have made a lot of noise, and you've got big ears to hear it.
I didn't notice. Maybe I'm just too lost in my own thoughts.
I mean, you did have a memorable day.
Oh.
But yeah,
The
if the
figures
truck
are
is
coming out of the house are
if
coming
the truck
towards
has
you.
a wheel again, I'm gonna try and help Luna just climb over the fence rather than having to toss her because that was probably a little undignified.
Go for it.
Well, I'm just gonna, do the thing.
yeah, okay. No athletics
She could just
check
climb up
needed.
on my shoulders.
Yeah.
I may need one to pull myself over.
Yeah, if you want, you can make an athletics check to pull yourself over as the people come rushing towards
17.
you. Yeah, you're able to scramble on over, and the two of you are able to escape before something else happens to you. And
Yeah, I like do like a sacred flame on nothing in the opposite direction to draw attention away from us running.
And yeah, eventually the two of you make it back to your respective homes.
Um, Consoling, Luna, I just wanted to say, I don't believe you had anything to do with what happened at school today. I like to think that would be obvious, but I felt the need to say it. I believe you, and I'm going to work with uh with anyone I can to prove your innocence. Because I feel like this is the beginning of a possible miscarriage of justice, and I don't believe that is right.
I broke McKenna. That was funny.
A possible miscarriage of justice. Oh.
Yeah, because this is a soap opera.
We are. Oh boy, that was something that just happened.
It's an
Every once in
expression.
a while, the reaction to what someone is saying is better than what someone is saying, and this is one of those times. It just adds so much to the story. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's fine.
As you're saying this, Darius, your phone buzzes. It goes. Bzz, bzz,
Oh,
bzz,
oh,
bzz.
do I have an opponent nearby or something?
It actually is a notification from the Buddy Fight Pal Summoner app,
Okay.
and it says,
Buddy.
first match to and time remaining until first match miss penalty. 5 hours. If you do not have a match by the end of that time period, you will take a penalty.
Okay, so there's not a match available. It's just letting me know that I need to get one within a
You
certain
need to
time
get
frame.
one within 5 hours, or else you're going to have a bad time.
So I have to go out at night looking for one because 5 hours would be before I even wake up in the morning.
Yep.
What if I just uninstall the app now?
As you try to uninstall it, it doesn't actually
I-
have a thing
I-
that lets you uninstall an app or delete it.
Oh, I think there is. Smash. No, I'm not going to
Oh.
smash my phone.
Open your desk drawer and the phone's back.
Hey, free phone. Oh, it's the newer model. I have gamed the system. But I'm going to because I'm not sure I've done it today. I'm going to because even though we live near each other, I'm not sure if in this universe, quote unquote, Luna and I even know each other before today at school. So I'm going to give her number if she needs to call, and I'm making a mental note to contact Evie to also check if she has Luna's number because I feel we need to get a little group chat going.
Make a group text.
Thank you for believing me and for offering to help. That's
Well,
awfully nice of you for somebody thing to do for somebody that you just met.
I believe that one of the most important loyalties you can have in life is to the truth.
Oh,
And you seem like a good person, and I would hate for anything bad to happen to you because this world needs more good people. And I've reached the limit for my social interaction today, so good night. I turn around and
You just
leave
see
my home.
above Darius's head a bar that says social energy, and it's like gone all the way down to
Ooh.
0.
oh,
Also, when I return to my house, I quickly check to see if my childhood friend who moved away, Nito, has written back any letters yet.
They have not.
Aww.
One day.
Jumping back to Evie and Vim.
You still never explained how you knew who my dad was. I do not talk about him much at school.
You don't. Well, okay, so technically I heard him first from you, but then it turned out that he created you. He tried to create me, but he failed because he's not actually as good as he likes to think he is. Mother Myrtle handled that, and she had it on lock, and she did it fine. Where he just wasn't up to snuff. But that's just what happens sometimes. Some people just aren't great. he's also, kind of not been that cool to you, and his son also sucks.
He doesn't have a son.
Yeah, I wish. We can make it happen, though.
Okay, so this was a shot in the dark that you took
No,
knowing this name because
No.
none of the rest of what you said has any
this
basis
is
in
all,
reality.
no, it's all true, or else I wouldn't be here.
I mean, the professor adopted you. That's
That's made up nonsense.
That's at
If-
that
if
point
you
you're now
cannot-
fun at Evie's house.
if you cannot back up these claims at all, then I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, so here's the thing. What if you just go with me just a little bit and see what happens? Where's the harm in that?
What do you want to do about this proposed? I don't even know what one would call this situation of yours.
Okay, so far, every stage of this attempt to body snatch us has had some goal in mind. I'm figuring that for this one, it's this trial thing. Just because they conspicuously have a reason for me to be associated with y'all, when in the rules of this world, it doesn't actually make sense for me to have anything to do with y'all, but it's because we're already part of a team. And then, Luna to you all is like, oh, what's the first one? But I already knew that the five of us. So, given that they've set the situation that there's a trial and all this and everything, I assume that playing by the rules, we've kind of gone around the rules a little bit before, so maybe we can here too. But we have to win this trial to defeat them. But we should keep an eye out just in case there's something hidden to it, because they haven't always been as straightforward as it seems.
So we need to win the trial, which is what we were planning on doing anyway.
Yes, but I value I value reality, not necessarily always the truth. Let's be serious. But I
You value
value
your
reality, the reality.
Okay,
And
then.
technically, my reality is the dream of a hag. So, and I'm trying to work towards not that reality, but the reality that everybody shares.
It's just
So
shooting
really,
yourself in the nub.
So really,
In the nub.
we're not just talking about my reality here, because my reality is a whole different thing.
Okay, then.
I'm playing a lot of universes here.
Oh,
Okay. So we're gonna do what we were going to do anyway.
But also keep an eye out, because there might be more to it than that, because there has been for the other ones.
Okay, so we were looking out for maybe this student council doing some nonsense, which I was also already anticipating.
But it might not just be them, because things like this, they set their own little rules in the world and everything, but it doesn't necessarily mean they're going to do it fairly. So it might be people we don't expect suddenly, oh, look, we're actually on there. So we just have to watch out for essentially anybody that isn't the five of us, because everybody else is part of it.
Unless there's another imposter. Will's doing it again.
Okay, so trust no one.
Face.
I tell you what. So you are also asserting that you know the transfer student Luna since before she transferred here.
Yeah, technically we all do.
Okay, can you tell me something about her that I do not know yet that I could verify with her?
Okay, so here I could, but there's going to be a little bit of difficulty because I don't know what story they gave her. I know that like you and I, she was also kind of created, and there have been multiple of her. I know that she has a sword that she calls sword friend. That's like a wit, and it's really cool.
Maybe something more tangible, physical, like a birthmark, or like why she wears those ears.
Those are her ears.
Those are her.
Fun fact, Luna.
I guess anything's possible.
What?
It is. They are a headband right now.
Their headband here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Evie's gonna ask you about that the next time you go
Wait,
in person.
is
It's
it-
gonna
hold
undermine
on
Vim's
now.
whole
Thanks,
shit.
thanks,
Darius
Will.
still
Thanks, Will.
a cat centaur.
Yep.
But Luna can't. Okay.
Just showing this
It's
to
just
spite
to
me.
fuck with
Reality
My
Jack.
name is
arbitrary.
Rosalie, and I'll be playing a human in my D&D campaign.
I mean-
Rosalie, blink twice if you need help. Fuck.
Every time someone brings up the human dislike, I can't help but think, yeah, Garl's basic human.
Then there's me who just likes,
Adenia was a human.
So
And
is Nim.
and then there's me who likes human champion fighter.
I just don't play humans.
You'd enjoy your plain white bread too, Will, with nothing on it?
I do enjoy plain white bread with nothing on it.
Prison food.
Are you? Well, do you need help? If you do
No,
blink twice,
It's good.
So
It's
much
good.
help.
It's good when
blink
it's
twice
good when
if
you're-
you need help.
it's good when your tummy's upset because it's
I know a
just,
number you can call.
It's just
They
basic.
can
and
help you.
Isn't that soda crackers you're supposed to eat when your tummy's upset?
It's something a bit more substantial. Anyway,
All right.
Yeah, I used to eat the like little saltines whenever my tummy was upset when I was little. It was that and Sprite or ginger ale.
Ginger ale.
to this day, whenever I am ill, I sit and watch Alice in Wonderland over and over again.
It's such a
I hope that
good
probably wouldn't be good for nausea necessarily.
No. Anyway,
It's fine.
The twists and turns.
Also, I guess it doesn't really hurt anything. Like, in reality, you and her are a thing. Like, don't stammer like you
I feel
weren't,
like you're
thinking
introducing
about
too
it.
much information, Vim.
I'm giving.
I think that
asked
was
for
the correct
information. I'm giving
information.
information.
Evie turns deep fuchsia and says, "Now I know you're making things up because she wanted to go with the student council in the first place. So I don't see how that. We'll see. We'll see."
Okay, I detect hope. It's all good. So let's go.
Evie is still like a dark fuchsia.
Also, what would be really useful is if we could get weapons, because I don't know what happened to my weapons, and I'm kind of irritated about that.
So I was with like feeding into this up until the point where now you want weapons.
Well, what if they're gonna come after us? We got to be able to defend ourselves.
I feel like a lot of assumptions are being made here.
Okay, Vim, I'll look into it.
Crossbow.
Oh, okay, Vim, I'll look into it. And Evie pulls out her phone and types in caterpillar antipsychotics.
And remember, you can throw acid and make it and like little explosives. Very
Okay,
useful.
Vim. Okay.
Rash just needs something really heavy to swing. I don't know if we're going to be able to find.
And she carries around a bat.
Yeah, okay.
Rash does have a baseball
See,
bat
she's got a weapon. Why can't I have a weapon?
because her weapon is thematic.
That's a good point, Vim. We'll see
It
what we
is
can
an
do
excellent
about
point.
that.
And I don't know if they're going to be able to handle letting us have. If we're going to do this their way, I don't know if we're going to be able to get the whip sword thing, sword friend for Luna. I don't know.
I'll look into Sword Friend, Vim.
Don't
I
talk.
text the
Don't say with that
professor.
tone. Don't say with that tone.
I
know what that
text
tone
the
means.
professor and I'm just like, I'm so sorry about Vim. I didn't know he had gotten to this point.
There's no response to the professor. You get like, hey, I am currently out of town on a retreat. I apologize for not being able to respond with a little caterpillar emoji.
Understandable. This is my responsibility now.
Yep.
We'll do whatever makes you happy, Vim.
I still don't like that tone, but if it ends with us with weapons, so when they come after us, we can defend ourselves, I'm okay with it.
That's fair. Um, Evie, you've gotten back to your house. There is your next door neighbor who is the head of the Occult Research Society that you did have that
that's
option for.
right.
I'm just reminding you because you may have forgotten from last week.
I did completely forget. Yes, thank
All
you.
right, no worries. But there is also your home. It is just yours, as we've said before. What would you like to do?
Sim, I'm going to go speak to the head of the occult club and see if there's not any information I can get from them.
Mhm.
I would like you to come with me,
Yeah. So
but they don't know all of this very, very cool, super secret information that you know, so let's not talk about it in front of them.
Okay, first, I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
I know what you're doing. It's the
I'm not doing
patronizing tone of voice. Like, I don't believe you, but I'm gonna talk like I do.
No, Vim, I very much
Second of all-
believe that this is what you believe.
So don't. I know what that is too. But I believe that this is what you believe because it's not real. Okay. I am holding this over all your heads later. Okay. So, okay. Noting that away for later. But also, I'm not worried about convincing them because they don't exist. So it's not important for them to know what actual reality is.
Okay, as long as we're on the same page about not freaking them out.
We'll see what needs to happen.
Dim,
Sometimes people need to be freaked out.
if you are going to threaten the head of the occult club, I'm going to put you in your caterpillar carrier.
Okay. I'm not going to go in trying to threaten. I'm just saying if things turn out, you never know how they're going to act. They might act in a way that necessitates threats. Which would be a lot more useful if we got my weapon.
I'm a little concerned that what you might perceive as a threat is different than what I might perceive as a threat. And that you might I don't want to say overreact, but overreact.
I mean, if I threaten them, it's not going to be subtle. Like, everybody there will know it's a threat.
If it was not what I was worried about.
Oh, okay. Well,
I wasn't worried that your threat was going to be too subtle. Just so we're clear. And I was actually worried about the opposite.
Well, it really just depends on what they say. I'm not going to go in there guns a-blazing.
Because you don't have a gun, right?
Yeah, and that really, they could have thrown me a bone there with that.
Just in the options menu of the Crucible,
you know what?
there's a give him a gun option.
Just
they didn't check that box.
Good caterpillar, okay?
Like cowards.
You are a toy.
Okay, good talk. I go over to the occult club member.
Yes,
the vibe.
As you like ring the doorbell, the buzzer, you just hear you hear like a motherly voice. Oh, Evie, it's you. Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Our daughter's up in her room if you'd like to speak to her.
I would if she doesn't mind company.
Oh, it's fine. She needs more social interaction. And the door unlocks.
Hello.
You just see like a waving like back silhouette of this like woman with like very long black hair that's been like very well like styled. Kind of cooking dinner. I'm just baking us dinner. Do you want to eat with us tonight, Evie?
Oh, I would actually love that. Thank you.
All right. I'll make you a potion. And they start continuing that. She's just upstairs.
All right, thank you. I kick my shoes off and scamper upstairs.
Yeah, as you come upstairs, you can see her room at the end of the hallway. The door has like an ominous purple glow behind it.
Yeah, does this feel like a trap?
I mean, there's an ominous purple glow coming from behind the door. You can see like smoke coming out from the bottom of it.
Hey, I don't think we should go with this door.
I'm sure she's just making a potion or something.
This is looking super sketch.
Look, I will text Darius and let him know where we are, just in case something crazy happens. Does that make you feel better?
Oh, hey, Darius just sent you a text with Luna's number.
Evie turns.
What's that smile about?
Hold on.
Yeah?
I said I was going to check to see if Evie had Luna's number. I'm I wasn't given leave to
Oh.
share Luna's number with people. So that's a bit of a faux pas.
Darius just sent you a text saying, "Hey, do you have Luna's number?"
I sent him back, no. Also, we are going to talk to the head of the occult club.
You get a text back, but I do. Haha. XD. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know what I would not think to send that because I haven't been privy to the many conversations that have been happening right now.
The door has smoke coming up from under it. You can hear a yes, it's almost done.
Okay, you have to understand that that's nefarious sounding.
I think she's just excited about getting some work done. Yeah, let's just go see. I go and I knock on the door.
As you knock on the door, it just starts to like slide open and smoke billows out from the room.
Come on.
And as you look into it, you see hunched over what appears to be like a crock pot in her room. Is a young woman, the same age, a teenager, with like the same very long but very messy black hair. And as she turns around, you just see like this like pale skinned girl with like these like dark circles just under her eyes.
Do I know this girl? What's her name?
Well, her name is Mealy.
Mealy.
Yes, Mealy. Evie! Oh, you've come just in time. I've just finished my newest little preparation. Upon
Hi, Mealy.
Closer looking to her room, it has changed a little bit since the last time you saw it. When, like, the last time you were in here probably would have been a few years ago before she went down this sort of, like, occult rabbit hole. So now there's a couple of fun, interesting things. There appears to be, like, a number of, like, framed, like, occult runes that are, like, all around the room. In addition to that, there's like a cloak that on the back of it just has the letter F embroidered.
Interesting.
There is several sort of like pikes and like other sort of like plastic like Halloween weapons like on the walls and things. And she like picks up this crock pot with her oven mitts and says, "I think this might do it." And she like takes like this like stick, this like wooden like popsicle stick, and puts it into the thing, and it's still bubbling. And she just puts it on her eye, like underneath her eyes.
To get rid of the bags.
Oh, you've made a face mask.
I'm trying to get rid of these terrible bags. They've been like this for weeks, and it's all everyone else's fault that none of the boys at school are noticing me. I've tried everything. I've tried blowing out my hair, bringing my hair in. I've tried staying awake for 48 hours straight so that I could have that sort of like desperate look in my eye.
Have you tried the opposite of that? Have you tried I don't know, sleeping?
What's that? And she like goes to like a mini fridge in her room. She pops open this like chimera energy and she like chugs it down.
Oh no.
That doesn't help. Allow me, as the resident dream god, tell you about sleep.
We go, Vim.
And Evie hands you one of like the plastic knives from off the wall.
Ah, yes, the dagger of Orichalcum.
That's the dagger of Orichalcum.
We're getting closer. Small step in the right direction.
Well, I hope your face mask works. We were just coming over to talk about all of the disappearances that have been happening on campus, and I don't know if you heard the news. I figured I should tell you in person.
I honestly skipped school today because I didn't want people to see me like this.
That's okay. It was a good day of school to skip because 5 bodies were found.
Oh, she kind of perks up. Oh, I mean, oh.
But that was the correct response,
Yeah.
especially because they were likely people you knew.
Oh wait, the club members that went missing when we went to the school for that all-nighter? Oh, I thought they were just cowards and ran away.
Yeah, I give her all of the names and end with "and Joshua."
Oh, fuck Joshua. No one likes Joshua.
Right? Yeah.
Right. Well, you know.
You know, he tried to sneak
4
into
of
the
them.
girls' hot spring during the school trip last year.
I had forgotten about that. Yeah, fuck Joshua.
Fuck Joshua.
So that is who has passed. Currently,
the new transfer student who you have not met is standing accused, mostly because she is the one who found the bodies hidden in a storage room.
That seems about right. I can understand why someone would be guilty for finding bodies. I'm just kidding. That being said, the guys we were talking about were looking into something pretty specific. They were looking into that app.
Yeah,
Yeah, the Buddy Pal Fight Summoner app.
that's the one. We were wondering if you knew anything about that and what you were doing there on that all-nighter.
Honestly, that type of game doesn't really appeal to me. I don't really like the fantasy characters. I'm much more into. And then she looks over, she's like, "Oh wait," and she just kicks a closet door shut. Evie, make me a perception check.
Oh boy. What body pillow does this poor degenerate have in her closet?
Not a body pillow.
Is it worse?
That's a 2.
2. You don't notice anything as the door closes, unfortunately. However, less fortunately, on the front of the door, written in marker, is BL Vault.
Ew. She's one of those. Okay.
And, as she's just standing there, she's like, "Yes, well, we went there to search for ghosts that were haunting the school. We heard that there was a particularly spooky ghost that was going around at night and cleaning things up."
And did you see anything?
No, we did not.
Okay.
But I just assumed, the dark school made people scared. You're not supposed to... Oh, shit, I just told the disciplinary committee I broke into the school after hours.
That's okay. We're currently investigating a murder. So, quintuple homicide.
Okay, I guess I'm off then. Sweet.
And exsanguination. So...
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's sad. That's so sad.
It can be both. A thing can be two things.
Yeah, it's sad and anyway.
But yes. So you didn't see what happened to any of them?
No,
How did
they
you
were
get separated.
Well, they ran off. They said something about needing to take care of a match or something quickly, and ever since they started playing that app, a couple of them have started paying into the club a bit more. Some of them brought a whole bunch of donuts for us one day. They said that apparently they were earning money through that card game. Whenever they won a match, they won a bunch of money apparently.
Interesting.
But I guess they maybe lost and that was the price. I would assume, based off of context clues. That sounds
normal things.
That sounds kind of spooky. You die. If you die in a game, you die in real life. That's pretty common.
Yeah, that's true. It is extremely common these days.
Yeah. There's a whole, and they go to another thing that just says trash, and they open up. There's a whole genre centered around it. She starts pulling out books, and she just brings them over.
I don't read any of that because I have taste, but thank you.
Oh.
No offense.
Puts it back on her bed. That's fine.
That was so brutal.
That was so McKenna.
I love it. It's so Evie too. Sometimes a thing can be two things. Well, I guess if that's all you know about the situation. How does your face mask work? I'm staying for dinner, so I might.
She peels it off, and there's now more dark circles under her eyes.
Oh no!
It didn't work, did it?
If the goal was to make your under eyes darker, then it worked.
That's what I get for putting squid ink in it.
What made you think that was going to help?
Points to the computer, the internet.
Yeah. You know what you won't find on the internet? Sleep.
What's that? I have to study. I have to study. I have to run a club. I have no time to sleep.
Well, now it's spring break, so you can and you should.
I have a bit of a backlog, though. I have so many games I need to get through.
That should not take priority over sleeping.
Like
Also,
there's
if you-
You're out.
there's New Heart Academy 1 through 3. They just
Hey,
sent
think
out
about
3
this.
volumes. I need to get each of the romanceable endings and then the golden harem ending.
Thing with
And
this,
then
in
there's
the state that you're in, you're gonna suck at those games, and you're not gonna remember shit afterwards. So if you sleep, you'll be better at them, and you might actually know what you played.
make me a persuasion check, Vim.
Now watch me roll shit on something I'm good at.
And it'll all be Matt's fault technically.
Yep.
13.
Not great, but
Great.
And it's a 5 on the dice.
yeah.
I'm gonna blame Matt.
Yeah.
This is all your fault, Matthew.
She just
How?
goes. She just
You
goes.
said the cursed name.
Oh. I mean, I rolled a 21 tonight.
Fuck you.
Yes, yes. Give in to your anger.
She goes and sits down at her computer. Okay, but after I get through this battle, if the units in this one die, they don't come back. So I need to be like really careful. Just
Fire Emblem.
I mean, you could just play on story mode, and then you would not have to worry about that.
only casuals play on story mode.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Here are opinions being expressed tonight.
This is the character. Thank you. I play on story mode when I play Fire Emblem because I don't like the permadeath.
Well, I suppose if that is how you want to spend your time.
It's one of the few games I don't play on the hardest difficulty.
I'm just gonna help your mom with dinner then.
Yeah, you have a lovely dinner. It's nice. She brings like a curry up to her daughter's room. It's a nice curry. And she's just eating in her room. You have like a good conversation with the mom. She just like asks you how your day was at school. Da 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 da.
Oh, you know, bad. 5 people were murdered.
Oh no! At the academy,
Yeah.
that barely ever happens.
Yeah, often enough that we have whole committees to deal with it, but not often enough that it is something that we are numb to yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanks for the curry.
No worries. Enjoy your night, Evie.
I will see you later, and I leave.
I just want you to know I restrained myself from so many comments while we were in there.
Congratulations, you did a very good job.
I didn't talk about all the times that we've killed things. I didn't talk about like who cares that the other kids died because none of them are real to her.
I've never
just
killed
anything.
anything, Vim.
Sure.
Have
Evie.
you killed things?
Yes.
People?
Yes. If somebody's coming, swinging weapons at us, what are you supposed to do?
Swinging weapons at us!
I mean, it's not happened here yet. It probably will, but it's happened. Happens on occasion.
Okay. And this is a world that you want to go back to?
Yes.
Why?
1, reality. 2, first off, this existence, if it was all the existence I had, would be hell. 1, being condescended to by people that don't exist. 2, being called the pet of somebody who doesn't exist. Not having my weapons. None of you remembering
To be
shit.
fair, you have the dagger of Orichalcul right now.
Okay, yeah, but not having my weapons. None of y'all remembering shit, but also it would suck for all of you too. I mean, 1, even okay, a little complicated, but outside of the you and Luna thing, which I guess technically could happen to here too, but it's not really the same thing because everything's real. But getting all of Luna's memories back, which is kind of what started this whole thing. Darius has a wife, or will have a wife. Like
Darius is 16.
Okay, also, can I just say I like it all better when everybody here was adults.
That's out of character. That's so fucking real. That's been like my number one thing on this, and I'm like, there's something about this that was weird to me.
Yeah,
And yet, you've spent how many minutes just talking in circles about it?
I'm sorry, Matthew. I know this is your least favorite thing.
No, I'm not having a problem with this. I noticed not a lot has happened yet.
Well, we talked to a member of the occult club. Not that she had a whole lot of information that we didn't already know, but
no, I think we're just gonna have to go to the school.
tomorrow maybe.
No, at night.
I text well Darius because I don't probably Darius and Rash because I don't think Darius sent me Luna's number and say Vim wants to investigate the school at night.
Do we know? Because I can't remember specific. Do we know that Darius got that app on his phone?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm also gonna add, and from what little we know, if Darius got that app on his phone, whatever happened to them might be trying to happen to him.
That is a concern.
So us being together makes more sense, so we can try to stop it.
Like a slumber party? We can have a slumber party at my house. My dad's not home.
But
So we can't break anything.
Hey, here's a thing. Your dad likes to create stuff, and doesn't always fuck up at it. Does he have weapons?
My dad does not. He's not. Listen, I don't think he's what you are saying he is, which just seems to be some psychopath, but he's also not like a cool guy. Like, he's not just going to have.
Okay, first off, I never said he was cool.
Well, you seem to like weapons and think that he has them. So,
okay, so
I would imagine from your perspective that would be a point in his favor, but it is not. He does not have.
So many points not in his favor, though, exists. Just trust me. But is there any areas in your house that, like, hey, stay out of?
I will.
There's his office, but.
Well, yeah, there's his office, but that's all paperwork.
That you've seen. But have you snooped properly?
The house is not that big unless he's got, maybe a switchblade in a drawer somewhere, a letter
I'll
opener
take it.
perhaps.
I'll take a switchblade, but there might be more, and we should check.
Are you going to go to your dad's office, Evie?
I think we should get everybody. We should go. We should check for weapons, and then we should go to the school.
We're gonna have a sleepover.
Okay. You text Darius. Darius texts Luna and Rash, and for the sake of time, we're going to cut to everyone at Evie's house.
How is Darius' social battery?
It's been recharged slightly.
He went to his room and just sort of put his headphones on, got his whale sounds, and just sort of like
Prayed.
Not prayed in this universe, I think, but just kind of went mind blank and just let the sound of whale sounds and crashing waves waft over him.
This Darius knows no god.
Also, on the way to there, Darius probably checks like, apparently I need a match in 5 minutes,
Nothing
or
around.
something's gonna come out of a mirror or something and kill me. I don't know, or I have to pass on the game to someone else.
Wait, you have to go to a what?
I guess I'm probably relaying this now in
Yeah.
company. I'm like, so concerned. According to the app, there will be a penalty, which sounds very ominous, if I don't find an opponent in 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Okay.
It is now like 8 o'clock at night, by the way. The sun is down, the streetlights are on.
Does it say what kind of penalty?
No. But considering this app is the thing that connects us to one of the dead students, I'm not going to dismiss anything out of hand.
Should we go and investigate it then?
I mean, it might be our only lead at this point. Admittedly, other than preventing the penalty, I'm not sure what maybe finding someone else playing the game will achieve, but you never know.
Well, I mean, it seems like doing that is what led to them getting murked.
Or maybe not doing that is what led to them getting murked. It's hard to say.
Evie, are you having a conversation with him?
Vim canonically does talk. He is like a talking animal companion.
Don't do this. Don't do. You're above this.
I am.
Wow.
I just wanted
see
to have a
how it
little
is.
fun myself. Okay, everyone's been having the silliness fun.
Everybody's been in the gaslight Vim train. I just wanted to
Yeah.
join.
I was
Is it
doing the
gaslighting if it's what we truly, honestly believe based off of the information that we have?
But since
No.
Vim is right, it is gaslighting.
That-
He is still being gaslit.
It's only gaslit from a certain point of view.
Exactly.
So we should snoop around here, see if there's weapons, and then we should go to the school.
I mean, Darius pulls out of his bag. He's got like some shop tools. He's got like a hammer,
Hammer, very thematic for you. I appreciate it.
an X-Acto knife.
There you go. A little craft knife. That's perfect for you. And we don't need to go
In lieu of
snooping in my dad's
anything, we
office.
should go snooping in his office.
I don't want to go snooping in my dad's office.
I'll go snooping in your dad's office.
I don't
And you
want
can
you
just
to go
assist.
snooping in my dad's office.
Also, where is Rose?
Rose had to step away for a sec.
I'm not gonna set anything on fire or anything. I'm just gonna open some drawers and
I
stuff.
don't believe you, first of all.
Setting things on fire is not gonna help me find weapons. I mean, most likely.
I also just don't want to get in trouble.
Well,
It feels really unnecessary. It's one of those high risk, really low reward things.
unless we find something useful.
I just don't think there's anything useful in there. I think we'd be better off going to the school and using the, 3 hours and now 30 minutes to find an opponent? Because we don't know what's going to happen to Darius if that time runs out.
Alright, fine. I won't raid your dad's office.
Thank you.
I'm going to your kitchen.
Appreciate that.
And I'm getting better knives from your kitchen. Okay.
There's like some really cute like plastic like pink knives.
There's no way these people don't have kitchen knives.
They do, but you come across these like really cute like child knives first.
And then I toss them aside and get the kitchen knives.
Don't! Those are my favorites. Also,
These are
don't
my-
throw knives.
These are my favorites.
Just 2 butter knives.
No, I mean, I'm getting knives.
Oh, there's
Like
there's
actual
none of
knives.
those in here.
How would they not have knives in their kitchen? What kind of kitchen do you run around here? We need to go to Rash's kitchen.
You see a lot of takeout containers.
Yeah, there probably is a lot of takeout containers.
But yeah, you can all kind of gather up and you start to head towards the school. Once you arrive, the school is completely dark, except for one light in the professor's classroom.
Professor is supposed to be away.
Well, that's probably the first place to look then. Maybe we
Do we
can
wanna
catch
try
him in the
sneaking?
act. Oh, I could sneak.
But yeah, and you
I think we should.
you'll probably be pretty. You'll probably be all right without all the armor. Darius usually wears armor. I just want you to know that.
to school.
Let me catch
No,
you up.
we don't usually
Vim
go to
thinks
school.
that you are an adult man with a wife
Named Nito.
has named Nito, and we
I feel
don't
like this
even
is something we
know-
should discuss later and has no relevance to the situation we're currently in.
Well, the only reason I bring it up, I say as I'm walking, is because Vim will not stop talking about it, and I sincerely
Well,
worry
why-
about his mental state.
Why would I abandon the ideas of truth and reality?
I sort of gesture at Darius like, do you see what I mean?
I feel like this is a conversation you guys have had like 3 times tonight, all right?
We have.
Yes.
She keeps condescending to me.
you keep saying things that are backed by no science, reality, or any sort of evidence.
Don't say they're not backed by any reality, because you don't know that and you're wrong.
Again, she just
So we sneak into the school.
Yeah, you sneak in. Yeah, you're able to get in. You're able to make it to the professor's classroom relatively safely. The school is dead quiet.
I mean, it's at night. It should be, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dead
Well-
quiet.
I'm not going to question how we got in, but
And it's unlocked. They just leave it unlocked.
that. Okay, in Canada, we don't even do that for schools.
It's just left unlocked. But as you make it up to the class, Darius, a notification pops up on your phone. It says, opponent detected.
Oh.
Now beginning, buddy fight pal summon. And
Glad I watched all those tutorials.
whilst you all are in the room, I'm going to go to the map layer.
Oh,
A number of creatures begin to appear
a shadow game. We've started-
outside. Yes, the shadow game is in effect. A number of creatures begin to appear outside of the room, including several students who appear to be zombied with their thumbs attached to their phones.
Oh no, it's a statement on society.
And between both of them,
Not
it says
social commentary.
summoned buddy pal fight monster marsupial, and it is a kangaroo with 2 peppers for hands that are like boxing gloves, and their pouch is just filled with soup.
Gross. Gross.
Did you?
What
I am
goes
not
on in
messaged
that head
for
of
a
yours?
pun?
What
I
the
am not-
fuck is going on up there?
I am not
Nothing.
messing with the aesthetic of this game.
It's just blonde hair and then fluff underneath. What the fuck is going on under there?
Anyway,
I'm almost impressed. I'm so baffled. It's gone all the way around to the other end of the spectrum where I'm actually impressed.
I suppose we're gonna be rolling initiative.
Yes.
Cheers.
I wanted to make
You came back at the right
I
time.
wanted
Rose.
to make like a fun sort of like TCG, like Yu-Gi-Oh-y, Pokemon-y sort of monster creature for you to fight.
So crazy. That's where your mind went when you thought of like a Digimon. I was gonna say a knockoff Pokemon, and then I realized there's a word for that, and it's Digimon. I'm using fighting words, I suppose.
You are. Listen, I think that's a good. I think marsupial's great.
Oh, I get it, Marsup. I get it. Like that's so random. Why is it? I'm the one with nothing under here.
It's
I mean-
a bun and then just fluff.
Yep.
I'm in so much
It's
pain.
all buns.
Wait, did you think it was just like a random kangaroo?
Yes. I was like, what the fuck is? Why does it have a pouch full of soup?
Oh god.
We don't have our weapons, right?
You don't. But it's funny you should say that because as these creatures have evaporated, Vim is beginning to glow.
Oh boy.
McKenna, as you're holding on to Vim, can you describe if Evie were to have a magical girl transformation? What
We are hitting all the buttons.
what that would be?
Oh my god. I've never felt so unprepared for a moment I've dreamed of all my life. Okay, the aesthetic I think is very Sailor Mercury, lots of bubbles, very
Okay.
that, but pink.
Okay.
And I think the end result, after much sparkles and like bubble pops, is something that's a little like Jet Set Radio, sort of like 60s sci-fi pop
Okay.
vibes. with like a little skirt and little like bubbly sleeves, little like bubbly bracelets and a little visor. Um,
Yeah.
of some
Does
sort.
she
And
get like the
probably
sparkle slime? Does she
space
have like the
buns.
glitter slime?
Oh yes, more so than
Okay.
usual. Evie,
Okay.
but honestly, if Evie had
Yes.
access to makeup, she would just glitter bomb herself every single day.
That's fair.
Uh,
Also, Evie, in addition to that, you have all of your weapons on your character sheet now, and all of your stuff. Darius,
That's me.
as you're enveloped by the light coming from Vim, if Darius had a magical girl transformation, what would it be?
I mean,
like?
it would almost be probably more like sort of Super Sentai kind of thing, where it's more just like armor, gauntlets, shoulder pads.
You just see like the armor.
They would just
clipping
glow
on.
with no detail and then snap into place, and they would be more detailed and realistic looking. Just
I told you were armor.
And Luna, it's been a while since we've had you describe your magical girl transformation. So why don't you describe Luna's magical girl
been a hot minute.
transformation?
Well, she doesn't have the coat in this universe because usually she throws that off and begins the transfer. So I think in true comic style, from the schoolgirl uniform, the coat manifests on her. Again, snapping into place as it glows. You know, you see the fuzzy bit around her neck, like blow in the wind into place, and then she tosses off the coat, and there's bunnies and moons and glitter and sparkles and spinning and ribbons, and it's very Sailor Moon.
And that is wonderful. And last but not least, the one that I'm most excited to hear, Chad. If Vim had
Do it.
a sort of magical girl transformation sequence, what would it be?
Well,
Just go with it.
just picture Pokemon evolution.
no, see,
Just do it.
technically, given the thing I'm playing,
Yeah.
if you were doing it in the most like anime gamey version
Okay.
of what will actually happen to him,
Okay.
I mean, it was already mentioned Digimon. He'd literally just spin around and glow, and then suddenly be his full moth.
Suddenly he has guns.
Like,
Okay, but some Digimon have more magical girl-esque transformations than
Yes.
others. For instance, Togemon, you know, like blooming rose, and then out comes Lilymon. Like, you can get creative with it.
you know what? You've both given me really good ideas. He gets all of his weapons back when he does this.
They just
Because sometimes Digimon get weapons, so he gets his weapons back. He's just spinning everything, and then his crossbow's there. The entire transformation is mostly this crossbow forming.
next time we have Maya on, I'll ask Maya to describe what Rash's magical girl transformation is because I want to see that. But for now, it's Rash's turn first. Now with a big frying pan in her hand, Rash is going to stride 30 to there, and they're going to hold an attack for anything that walks through that door. Speaking of, student walks through the door and smack with the creme brulee.
El Kabong.
Oh, that's the one-handed. I hit the wrong button. There we go. 17. 8, 9, 10, 11. So that is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 damage. It is still standing, and I don't think you get second attack yet. Do they? No, they do have extra attack. Hell yeah.
Fifth
Oh,
level?
shit.
Yeah.
9 will miss, though. I think. No, a 9 does not miss. That one gets taken out.
Zombies, I think, have an 8.
Yeah, they have an 8. Next up is the marsupial. And it is going to...
Is he gonna have to Kool-Aid Man its way through a door?
It's going to use
Through a wall?
the jumping leap ability. Well, there's a window there. And it's going to burst through the wall, moving up to 60 feet.
reverse defenestrate itself.
Yep.
If I'm trying to say that word right.
Defenestrate.
And it's going to end up right there. And then it's going to use its special ability. It's going to bend over and spill the soup out of its pouch. And in a 15-foot cone, it's like a breath weapon, but soup.
I don't
So
think that
an acid breath weapon.
Yeah. So it'll get Luna, Darius, and Vim. So the three of you need to make me DC 13 dexterity save.
Oh no, people haven't acted yet. Never mind.
15. That's a success. You'll take 9 points of fire damage, Vim.
If
Luna,
you're talking about a reaction, Darius,
Yeah.
it's different rules than Pathfinder. You can use a reaction if you want.
yes, you can.
I was just wondering because it seemed like did it run by Vim?
It just jumped. It literally jumped from here.
Also, technically, if Will's letting me do this, I have my crossbow, so I wouldn't get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
That way.
Luna will take 18. Vim and Darius will take 9 fire damage each. But that is the marsupial's turn. This Zomble's going to go.
Zomboid.
It's going to stride up towards Rash. I wonder if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, we can. Alright, it's going to stride up towards Rash, and it's just going to try to slam Rash with its fist. I said slam Rash with its fist. Oh, these should not have advantage, but 22 will hit Rash, I believe. Yes, it will, for a whopping 6 bludgeoning damage to Rash.
Is Rash raging?
Yes. It's a bonus action to rage, so she would have raged. I am just bad at piloting barbarians.
Boss is earthbound coded. Thanks, Chad.
Thank you, Cosmic. I'm glad you appreciate it. This one's going to go. It's going to move into Rash, and it's going to attack Rash. Come on and slam. A 16 will hit Rash for 2 damage, or 1 damage because of rage. Luna, it's your turn. You have Sword Friend, but it doesn't talk.
Oh, I was wondering if you were going to give me like Ruby from Fate. All right.
That's a deep cut. That's a deep cut.
Isn't it? Isn't it? So we're gonna, as a cheeky little bonus action, cast Divine Favor, so we get that extra D4 radiant on these hits, and then we're going to, with great confusion as to how or why we're doing this, attack with Sword Friend.
Awesome. You're attacking which creature?
The only one near me that just threw soup at me.
Its name?
You son of a...
So I'm gonna attack it.
Okay. 21 will hit.
Great. Sword Friend damage. And then we're going to roll the D4 of Radiant.
10 points of damage?
And then we have a second attack.
Alright, roll it.
Oh, we're gonna hero point that. We're hero
That's
pointing.
a natural 1 for a 9. A 20 will hit.
And
so 9, 10, 11. So that's
11.
So that's 21 damage. Ooh, nice. That's a good hit.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty then. This zombie's going to go. It's going to stride twice to get to there. Vim, it's your turn.
Alright,
You have your weapons back.
Yeah. I'm gonna go up over here and get next to Evie. I'm just gonna like, oh look what kind of weapon Luna has, and look at my weapon. Okay, and then I'm gonna fire at this guy, the one that just came in.
Okay, roll the hit.
Just making sure I have.
A 13 will hit.
Oh.
8 damage. Nice. Anything else?
Yeah, I got 2 more attacks.
25 hits.
For 7.
Nice. Anything else?
And a 15 for 4.
Nice. It's still up, but you got some good hits in there. Evie, as it comes to your turn, you see all these like students attached to their phones, just like smacking Rash with their phones. What would you like to do? You also see the marsupial.
I've never been in a fight before. I suppose. I think her first order of business is to get the fuck away from as much of this as she can.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get over here, and then I'm gonna chuck one of my magic things at it that I have just received. And I don't think Evie really knows what she's doing, but she's going to try anyway. I have, let's see, I have some alchemical acid that I can throw at it.
On which one?
I'm gonna go for marsupial.
Yay, thank you for saying
he might not be within 30 feet of me.
No, you could have moved a little bit less if you want to, or you can...
Could I have moved a little bit less? I would appreciate that.
That's perfectly fine.
Thank you, much appreciated. I will move to this desk.
Alright, it has to make a dex save. Success.
Ah, boo.
So
well, it still takes 8 acid.
Takes 8 acid. Alright, Darius.
Darius is a little panicky also because he's never been in a fight either. I have a hard time thinking Darius has ever raised his voice. That's why he couldn't get into drama club. He couldn't project. But he is going to move here, and then move to here. And then he's just going to think, I want to protect as many of my friends as I can. And spontaneously then, he casts Spirit Guardians.
All right.
Yeah.
You cast Spirit Guardians. We'll do that when we come to your...
15 feet.
Yep, we'll do that when we come to the enemy's turn.
Yeah. And though I should check, does anyone need some healing? How is my new friend Luna looking? Rough? Okay.
Not amazing.
Then I may use a bonus action to do a healing word then. I think that's a bonus action, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do that at level 2. So that will be a total of 8 healing.
Yay.
I'm just going to make sure I subtract the spell slots that I've used this turn.
All right. Is it when they start their turn in your area or when
It's
they enter?
both.
Okay.
It's both.
When
So
you
the
cast a
first time it
spell-
enters on a turn. So I think when Darius casts it, anything within those 15 feet should take the damage. And
Yep.
then when they start their turn in that, they will also take that damage.
Yeah. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts the turn there.
And they have to make a wisdom save. Okay, so
Wisdom saving throw.
So the 2 zombies the one zombie that started that when it entered the turn will do it. They'll make a wisdom. They'll fail, so they'll roll your damage. That will take out this zombie completely. It only had like 3 hit points left after Vim was done with it.
Nice.
Now the other zombie that came into the area will get a 10, which is a fail. Roll your damage. 17.
Much better.
Nice. Boop. Okay.
Feel the power of shop class.
Now it's Rash's turn. Rash is just going to hit the zombies to her left. She seems to be taking these out pretty effectively, so she's just going to continue doing so. 24 will hit for 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 points of damage on her first attack, just short. And the second attack will miss. Oh wait, no, it's an 8 AC. The second attack will hit. And that will take that one out. Now it is the marsupial's turn. And it is going to use its pepper punch. It's going to punch Darius with its pepper boxing gloves.
No, it's not.
It's not. It's going to try one more time. 22.
That, double checking, because of my magical girl transformation. Do I have all my armor?
Yes, you have all your armor.
Still, sadly, not enough. My armor class is only 21.
Awesome.
Oh,
Then
only 21.
11 bludgeoning and 2 fire, and I'm going to have the
So that'll be
marsupial
13 in total.
make a wisdom save. A 13 will fail, so roll your radiant damage as well. Oh, it's getting intercepted though.
Oh, okay.
So 18 damage to the
So
marsupial.
how much damage do I take, if any?
Rose?
We're gonna reduce that by 7.
So 11.
All right, so I'll just give myself 7 back.
Yeah.
And I suppose I have to take a concentration check?
Yes.
All right. How does that work? I haven't done that in a
DC
long
10.
time.
It's a
Con
Constitution
save,
saving throw.
DC 10.
All right. 11!
Success.
Nice.
Barely, but it's still a success.
Yeah.
See,
It doesn't get harder based on the amount of damage I've taken?
It does.
It does. The baseline is 10 because it's half the damage.
Yeah.
But if
Okay.
it's below 10, the DC is 10.
Minimum I can go is 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
All right, this zombie's going to hit Rash. It's going to miss. The other zombie is going to hit Rash. It's going to miss. Luna's turn.
All right. Well, Darius, if you're on that side, I'll come over here, and it can't hurt us both. And now we get advantage.
Yes.
I love the drop from the nervous to like, and now I'm gonna fuck this thing up.
And
All right.
what is the target, Rose?
The real one is scratching through the surface.
The stupid kangaroo.
There you go. 11 damage. That'll hit.
Plus 2.
So 13.
13 damage on first attack.
All right.
And
13
hit?
That will miss, I'm afraid.
that
Dodges.
makes sense. Okay.
All right. Vimvis. Vim, you're up.
It's just one syllable. Of the zombie things, the only one that's taken a hit right now is the one that's by Darius.
Yes. The other one's Rash dealt with the one that she was dealing with, so this...
But I do see Darius still has his magic swinging around.
Yep.
Little shop class hammers are just floating in
Okay.
the air.
I'll go after the one that's like getting closer to me then.
Okay. Hits. 8.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait. Technically, that should also.
Well, that can be the second one if you want.
Yeah,
You can-
if it hits, I'll just run off the second one.
Yep.
So
Hits. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, it's still up. Anything else?
one more attack.
That'll
16.
hit. Okay, and that one will take out that one. Boom.
And then I'll wait. I'll move here.
All right. Evie.
All right. Oh, well, if that one's taken out. All right. I'm gonna throw a fire flask right here that has a 5-foot radius around it, so it should hit both of these guys without hitting Rash.
Sure thing.
Chemical fire.
All right, I'm going to make their dex save. They have a -2 to this.
Oh,
Wow,
Ugh.
they both failed.
I love that they both.
this is
rolled-
Matt's fault.
Well, I love that they both rolled what would have succeeded, but because of that -2, they both failed.
No, they. Oh no, they do. Oh, okay, good. They both
Yeah.
fail.
No,
For
I
some
was
reason,
saying,
I was thinking my DC was 15.
no, your DC is
It's
17.
17.
They
I
have
feel like
a
I'm
-2
owed an
what they rolled.
apology.
No,
Yeah, that's fair.
this is still your fault.
I'm used to that.
Well, then they both take 15 fire damage.
They both begin to burn up for you, Evie. Anyway,
Don't like that.
it was the Jonas
Like
Brothers.
that. No, I knew what you were referencing. I just didn't like it. But that's my turn. Evie's sort of like tactically crouched behind this desk,
That's fair.
which is definitely a tactical choice and not one born of fear and chaos.
That's fair. I've been looking forward to this encounter for a bit. Darius, you're up.
All right. Still got Spirit Guardians going. So I'm going to trust in all the craziness that's happening now. I'm going to strike out at this marsupial with a mace. I'm just going to believe is in my hand. Also, I really want to capture or beat this thing and get like a victory on the thing because Darius is secretly very competitive. So wait, nat 20,
Oh!
baby. Secretly very competitive.
Hey,
I blame
Darius,
Matt.
how would you like to take out this marsupial?
I'm just gonna do like an uppercut with the mace. Just swing up and just. Yeah.
As you swing up, you hit this marsupial's like nose, and then soup just like squirts out and it hits the ground.
Oh, the soup.
And it just begins.
Soup was for my family.
And then it just begins to dissolve into data. We'll deal with that after the encounter is finished, as there's still some zombies to deal with.
Worry about the janitor, what they're gonna have to clean up.
This zombie will fail and then die as it has 5 hit points. This zombie, seeing their friends die when they go within 15 feet of that thing, is going to stride twice to get up to Vim.
Uh-oh.
Rash is going to go. I can close the marsupial. If you want people chat, if you want that stat block, I'm going to put it on Twitter. Because I'm happy with it. It's fun. And they're just going to start hitting the zombies. Zomble number 1, a 16 will hit for 19 damage, which is enough to deal with the 7 hit points. The next one's going to go. A 25 will hit. And that will deal with the 7 hit points that one had left from Evie's Fire Blast. Rash just turns and says, "Good job, Pudding!"
Thank you!
And Luna, it's your turn.
Luna, having just been accused of murdering a student, is going to stand back and not attack what could be perceived as a student.
Valid.
And is kind of freaking out. So, pass turn.
Vim.
Oh.
As these creatures have been going down, by the way, they've been just turning into data.
That seems out of the ordinary.
I'll start playing it. That's weird. It's not like it usually does. At least on my screen. Did mine? Okay. I don't know what's up with my... Well, Tony, but I'm gonna go after the... Wait, now I'm gonna refresh my Roll 20 because I
There's
think
just
something's wrong.
one zombie next to you.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
just one
see,
right
on mine
beside
it
you.
wasn't showing that. Mine
Yeah.
was... Okay.
Just one
That's
zombie
why-
directly
that's why
next to you.
That's why it wasn't pinging or anything.
Oh, you experienced the Celasta bug.
It was like lagging. Alright, well, then I guess I'm gonna end up firing my crossbow right into this thing's face.
Alright, fire at will.
Yay, crossbow expert.
Hits. For 8. Nice. Yes, your 17 hits for 8, your 25 hits for 7, and your 19 hits for 9.
Yeah.
And yeah,
24 total.
as this last creature goes down, and you are all as a group able to take stock of what's going on, you can tell that you see that as this thing turns into data, it flies into Darius's phone. Darius, on your phone, you have gained 1 marsupial shard and 8 zombie shards.
Shards. How many
Yes.
shards do I have to combine to create one whole zombie, for instance?
10.
Have I opened up like the shop yet? Can I get some in-game currency?
Believe it or not, there's no microtransactions in this game.
I don't believe it.
See, because we're playing a fantasy game, I could potentially roll all I want guilt-free. But you're not letting me do it. We are in hell.
Is anyone else wondering how we changed clothes?
And then the bright light shines, and you're all back to normal.
I just
I had
assumed
my
we were asleep.
crossbow.
And then I
No,
changed clothes again. Why am I changing clothes?
they gave me my weapon. and
Also,
I
does
took
it-
back.
Did it seem like the whole world just kind of dropped away when those clothes changes were happening, and no one seemed to move between when it started and when it's end? You think that would be a prime time for them to have attacked us, but they all just seemed to wait till we were finished. That was
Yes,
kind
I
of
did
strange.
notice that.
I mean, it was
very
polite,
strange.
but kind of strange.
Almost as if these things would happen in a world that wasn't actually real.
Yeah.
Okay. So you knew something about Luna's sword, and you knew something about your crossbow.
And
Luna?
the armor.
What?
Are those your real ears?
No.
What did they do to you?
She just
What
sort of
did they
looks
do
at
to
them
you?
like,
That's different. That's not how that's supposed to be. That's unnatural and not okay.
What?
I don't think you're unnatural, Luna. I think you're okay.
I want the real Luna. I want you to be the real you again.
I thought you said that she was real and that we
Like
were
we
real.
we are real, but we're still in this like kind of fake world thing. So they've also obviously done some things because in the real world, those are her ears. So that was a little unnerving, if I'm honest. Seeing her take them
So
off.
sorry about him, Luna. He's having a really weird day, but then again, we're all having a really weird day. I'm so
But-
sorry that this was your introduction to this school.
But you
I
can't
wish
deny
you-
me the whip sword.
Could have had a normal first day.
That would have been nice, but I guess it's too late for that.
Maybe.
Is everybody okay?
I'm okay. I hid behind a desk for most of that. Are you okay?
I don't know what all that was.
I may need to visit the nurse tomorrow if we have one. I don't know. I've heard there's a problem with schools not having medical facilities.
Well, it's not that we don't have a school nurse. It's just that it's spring vacation.
Oh.
So maybe urgent care.
Well, if we solve this thing, we'll all feel better before we start the next nonsense.
Plus, I somehow have magic.
As you're saying that, Vim, you all hear a whooshing and a whirl, and the wind in the room begins to pick up. And then, standing on top of their desk, but in like a almost like holographic, maybe astral projection form, is the professor.
Oh.
Oh, Professor, thank goodness.
Are you the floor master here?
Vim, you've activated your latent abilities to gain powers to those around you, protect the world.
Oh.
That explains a lot.
Yes, Vim is secretly an alien that I discovered while on an expedition with your father, Evie.
Oh.
We went into the deep rainforest and discovered a temple where the Buddy Pal summons were etched into the wall. At the base of that temple was a small cocoon.
Stop it!
Where we pulled Vim out of it, and I've been taking care of him ever since.
This is Mother Myrtle Erasure, and I'll stand for it.
This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Nonsense. Maximilian
He keeps
Pegasus
talking about
bullshit.
someone named Mother Myrtle, and I can't find any trace of her on social media or anything.
She was with us. She was one of the researchers, but she stayed behind.
Don't ask
Oh,
her
so
to
she's
shit.
real.
She was the one who sent me Vim after she discovered them, after we had left.
Interesting. Vim has not been feeling super great lately. He's been having some, episodes.
Yes.
This is me. This is who I am. Stop trying to change me.
he keeps talking about how no one is real and how you're not real and how only some of us are real.
Well, us 5.
All I know is something strange is going on with the buddy fight pal summon app. Maybe that might have something to do with these missing students.
It has a lot. Well, they're not missing. We found them.
They did.
Maybe if you discover the secret behind that, you'll discover the secret behind Luna's behind what's going on at the school to prove Luna's innocence.
You almost slipped up there. I saw it.
How did you know Luna was accused?
Do not worry about that.
I'm worried about that.
There was a memo sent to all the teachers.
Why would you tell me not to worry? That pause was so long.
Insight check?
Roll it.
Yeah, insight check. Absolutely. I'm not good at insight, but I'm rolling it anyway.
There's something sketchy about the professor right now.
Is this motherfucker the floor master? And if so, more pain for the floor master that tried to make me their pet.
As a floor master, Professor, I know you're not being straight with us right now. What are you hiding? Students' lives could be at stake.
I know, I'm sorry. There's so much I want to tell you, but for reasons that you will not understand until later, I cannot. And then the holograph disappears.
I don't know what to do.
At a certain point, we kind of, maybe we can find ways to cheat, but typically we have to beat them at their own game. That's how these things have been.
Right,
what
the
is he
trial.
talking about?
I think he was talking about where Vim came from. I mean, I suppose having a caterpillar as a pet is a little unusual. But
yeah, I'm not a pet. Also...
But he knew that you had been accused of what happened with the students, but he wasn't here for that. So I don't know how he would have known, especially when all messages going to his phone are just being auto-replied to. I tried texting him earlier today to ask about Vim's condition, and it no response from him, so he's not getting messages. So it is incredibly suspicious that he knew that you had been accused.
I mean, Vim knows where the professor lives.
I don't know that. Or I guess I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically, through their story, everybody would know.
Yeah.
That...
Vim.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. What is the professor like outside of school?
I don't think I'd actually know that.
No idea.
I don't know. This world was basically created with me coming in with him and introducing Luna. That's how this all started. You all have implanted memories from before that, but none of this started until that moment. So I don't know.
At this point, everyone make me a wisdom saving throw.
Me too?
No, just
26.
Nat 20 from Luna.
Darius and Luna, the two of you remember everything.
Oh, that's where I left my keys.
Evie? Nothing still.
Evie.
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be awkward. One person remembers the relationship and the other doesn't. Oh no.
Hey, we hit another trope.
Oh no.
You're saying that in a different way, and I need to know if it means what I think it means.
Floor master, have you
Hell yes.
Floor master?
Hell yes.
Not
yes.
you too.
No. Yes. Yes.
No, it all clicked. I do not like losing my memories. I do not want to lose my memories again.
I flip a desk in celebration.
I catch the desk because I don't want to make a whole lot of noise in the school at night.
There's no reason to destroy school property.
It's all fake, but it's great because she knows. She I don't know what happened, but
Darius is also noticeably quiet.
Rash also
Yeah,
does not
but Darius
remember.
hasn't said anything, so Vim hasn't put Darius's stuff together yet. So I think
What does she know?
she just said floor master. She knows. Okay, Luna. I think
have to get out of here.
Yeah, I think the professor might be the floor master. It's my running theory.
It could be a student council member.
Could be. It could be that he just knows that stuff because this is their little digital world thing.
Was a rabbit folk like me. Where are my ears? I don't like these.
Oh, your ears are now real ears for you.
Oh, okay. And she's like,
but to Evie, they still look like a headband.
Okay, they're real.
Yeah.
That was so weird.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to see that.
Thoughtful. I feel if the professor is our only concrete lead, that should be our first port of call, so to speak.
Yes, especially if he's on vacation, then going to his house would be no...
Yeah, we could still get to ransack a house today.
Well,
that may not
these
be
people
necessary.
aren't real. He may not be on vacation. He might just...
Oh, God, not you too, Luna.
Cautious, I would like to point something out. Whether or not this world we find ourselves in is real or not, while we are within it, we still have to consider the problems that may arise from not treating it as real.
No, I understand that. All I mean is that I don't know if wherever he's vacationing is in the computer.
I feel that is a problem we will overcome if it becomes relevant, but for the moment, let's just go to the residence where we know he lives currently.
I don't understand computers.
Wait, Darius? Who's Nito? I just
mildly hurtful. I find that question a little...
It's a test. I'm not saying I don't remember. It's a test.
Darius looks at his hand. No, wait, his ear. I haven't gotten the new earring that said, like... No, wait, she did.
How do you look at your ear?
Well, it is... Yeah, I bat it. I can't look at it, but I bat it.
I can look at my ear.
I don't properly have ears.
It's okay, Vim. It's okay, Vim.
Okay. All right. I got two. Okay, so 3 out of 5 of us know what's going on. That's...
Can we just go?
Yes. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go ransack the professor's house.
Evie, I hope you can just... I wish you could remember too, but
we'll get her.
It would mean a lot to me if you just believe in me right now.
I didn't mean to upset you. I'm sorry.
No,
I don't know what you...
And we're walking, and we're walking.
Yes, we're walking and we're talking.
I mean, I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. It just... I mean, you did get hit pretty hard back there.
Almost by a truck earlier.
What? What?
Not
Still not
helpful.
convinced the truck existed.
You're right, not helpful.
What do you have?
All right, you know what, Evie? I'm just gonna get real close. Right now, just for a moment, just for now. Trust the crush. That's all. Just trust it. Just trust it. Lean into it. You got a crush on her. Come on, let's. Don't. Ooh, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about. We all know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Evie walks faster.
Stop saying you don't know what I'm talking about when you know what I'm talking about.
You can't catch up to me. You have little knobs, and I walk quickly.
You know what? I can't, but climb up on Darius. He can.
Wait, sorry, what?
You can catch up there.
As you all eventually make your way through the streets, you come to the professor's house. You have to actually go a little bit out of town and head up like a side route, up a side of like a mountain face, and down this like stone path is this rickety, but not in like a this place can collapse at any minute, but aesthetically rickety looking aesthetically rickety looking homestead. It has like a simple sort of entry point with a well outside, a nice garden out front. And as you begin to approach this home, the door opens up, almost welcoming you to it. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Professor lives in a Scooby-Doo ass house.
Thank you all so much for coming to tonight's episode of The Astral Calling. Don't forget to check out our many other shows here on the channel, like Baldur's Gate Tomorrow with Salt and Strategy, Cozy Co-op on Sunday, and then, of course, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have your TTRPG streams. On Monday night, we have the Strength of Thousands AP. Wednesday night, Wild Ambition. Friday night, Astral Calling. And, of course, Tuesday night, Starfield. Thank you all so much for coming. Check out our other shows, and we'll see you all on the next one. Bye-bye.
Have a good night, everyone.